Alright, where did I leave that drill? Left it right here. Alright. Let me get this going. Camera's... No, it's not frozen. Okay, good. Oh, goodness. Hmm. Just right on the other side of this road. Okay. He may be AFK at the moment. This drill is huge. Tractor's dirty, boys and girls. Where is Gavin? Is he moving right now? Is he at spawn? I don't even see him yet. Huh. Alright. How are you being set up? I think I want 2 Enro passes. There we go. Let's see, is it gonna turn this time, or am I gonna have to steer it? Nope, it's good going. Big tractor. No, you stay straight. I think it will now. Get to drilling. What's the occasion? Yep. Almost done. Got this field. Got to finish that section and then finish that. And then we done. Nada. I love how big this drill is, man. It's awesome. Don't think auto steer is gonna work on this. There we go. Hey, what's up, Shane? How you doing, man? What is auto steer wanting me to do now? It's doing... We'll start back on this next. It's the Seed Hawk occasion you need this mod. Dude, agreed. Agreed, man. Especially since you're playing solo, man. Like, and you got a lot of acres to do, this will cover it. Although I missed the one from 22 where they had the John Deere one. The John Deere one was a little bit bigger, and the C-Tank was a lot bigger too. I mean, you could do so much with this thing, man. But I do like the Seed Hawk. This is the first one I've ever worked with, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool air drill. Rather than using the in-game regular drill, but... Doing good, man? Nice, nice. He's on 22, yeah. Yep. Oh, man. This tractor handles it just fine, though. This new case. Biggest one in the game so far. Looks pretty cool. They did a good job with this mod, or with this base game version. But... Kevin!
Hey.
What's going on, man?
I'm gonna start to roll again, I guess.
Sure, that works.
Okay.
What'd you think of Flames and his boys last night? Hardcore.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because they're very competitive, and that's usually how it is in Clan Wars and stuff. But they treat it like Clan Wars. That way, you know, you're ready and prepared for it. But yeah, I think they were a little harsh, like considering we're not like being comp and we're just kind of more doing it for fun. But yeah, it made Riker Reach quit. That was kind of funny.
That one game on the castle in the middle. Is it ruins or something? You know the one I'm talking
Castle
about?
in the middle.
Yeah. Remember it got the it was like the one where
Oh, that map. Yeah, I know
yeah,
what you're
where
talking about.
yeah, that one was just the worst. Cause like you got killed early on, and then I tried to run from the BZ, but Dratz
Hmm.
was in the way, so I had to do a wide turn around him, and then I got shot by the BZ, and it was
Yeah. Very unfortunate, but yeah, man, it was. Eek.
we won a few, did we not? We won against the one clan that we didn't think we were gonna win against.
Yeah, and we won against Oxygen too, of all clans,
Yeah, I
like
think that
the
was
better clan. It's kind of funny, because they're not retards at all.
bad. Yeah.
They know how to play the game, so the fact that we beat them is hilarious. Flames was telling, I don't know if you overheard, but Flames was telling us that they rage quit because I sent an invite to everyone, because like half their people left because they lost to freaking Do. That was pretty funny. Dude, when people like when people listen, it's fine for the most part. Like, cause like yeah, cause then it falls on me as a caller and not on you guys. So if you guys do what I tell, do what I ask, then it becomes my fault if we lose and not yours. Like I tell that to like even when I was calling for hyped last Clan Wars, I told them the same thing and they started to listen. Like when they listened, we did fine, and if we lost and they still listened, then it was my fault. You know.
It's also like the biggest like team thing though. Like you had people that were also trying to win in there and stuff, but then you just have like us basically,
Yeah.
which is a pretty big difference.
Yeah, exactly. I know Dratz and Riker that were trying. I mean, I know they did really retard stuff, but they just don't have enough experience in comp is the problem. Like me, like because most of the time, better clans don't call eights at all, or even tier 10s if it's 7v7. But clan wars you have to call even if it's 7v7, and advances you have to call
They
obviously because
don't
that's a
call it, they just like play the game regularly.
yes, because they played that much. Like if I was to go join any top clan, I would instantly know what to do. Like for the most part. Like if I was in a certain tank, I would instantly know like where to go, and it depends too. Like some people have different strats. Like on proc, for example. Like I like to work the west side because we can use the hill to our advantage.
Yeah, I
Where
like the
most other
Borosk one where we put all the Borosks up there.
yeah.
That was that
The
one
minute
game was insane where the project 54 just pushed us. That was just stupid by him.
instantly died.
That's the game where I thought we were gonna win that, and then our whole team just fell apart. And I remember
Yeah.
that I was the last one alive.
That last game I'm really pissed about because I died early, like because I told everyone to push. I was on the other side of the hill there on freaking cliff, and I
Yeah.
pushed in and I told everyone to push in. No one listened, and so as I'm pushing in, I expected my allies to be with me, and none of you all pushed. Like no one did, not a single person, and that's when flames went off. So and that's when like that was the last game, and no one said anything. That's when he and me were upset, telling you guys like no one was talking. Like why didn't you push? Like no like. When you don't talk, that is a really, really bad sign. Like, really, really bad sign. Because people are either pissed, or they're embarrassed, or they just, like, they're not willing to admit their mistakes most of the time when that happens. From what I've seen in Hyped and in, like, when I was playing in Tron and stuff, like, that's usually the case most of the time. But,
Yeah, I tried to follow you there. I was like just like probably a few seconds behind you, and then I still
yeah.
watched you get just destroyed. So then I just backed up. I knew it was just gonna happen to me.
I mean,
But
in that case, I would like normally you should have done the same thing. You should have just followed after me, because if our
yeah,
allies did listen, then then ultimately then you would be at fault if if the push was unsuccessful because you resisted, like, and that's the problem too. Like it's not pubs. Like you can't treat it like pubs. You simply go, make it the commander's fault, make it the caller's fault, not yours. So. Like, unless if you absolutely know what you're doing, and that the command and the caller makes like a really stupid like play or whatever, or he says to go do this, then then you can kind of not listen, but or that's when it's okay not to listen. Because I had that too, where we had a mediocre caller, and I was kind of half calling with the other guy for one of our when he showed up at least, before I was doing all the calling mainly, and he did some really dumb stuff, and I told him, okay, don't. I told him, no, don't do this, because otherwise, if you do that, you're gonna end up dying, or you're putting your team in a crossfire. So,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
really thought
and
we'd
if
win
you,
the one map as well.
yeah,
It was the city
we
map. I don't remember what it's called.
we should have won a little bit more, like not much, considering how inexperienced we are. But, I mean, it's not like you guys haven't played comp before, so. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But dang, dude, I got 5 people watching. That's crazy. That's awesome.
Bro, this thing sucks, bro. Like, what is it doing? Why is it turning sideways? Nah, hold up. Hold up. Watch my stream. I want you to actually just watch this. Just watch what it does when I'm
I've
just
never
driving.
had that problem before. Like,
Like,
whenever
I'm
I've
not even
driven.
turning anything. Just watch it just start turning randomly. What is it doing? It goes more. It starts like really turning. I could just be driving straight and it starts doing it.
Is it? I mean, it shouldn't be lowered. I don't think it can lower when it's folded.
No, you
No.
can't lower it.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what it's
I don't know. I would drive a little slower, see if it still does it, because that could be it. It could be a bug too, because I.
It probably is because I'm driving fast, but see, it's not doing it now. Even though I was driving slower before, it's maybe fast. I don't know, but it just
That's really
starts
dumb.
doing stupid things. It just starts turning so much.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing like 91 to 79, right? This is
Let
wheat.
me see. Yeah, basically all the wheat fields, yeah. Okay, this
Cool.
one I have to do manually because it's from the old drill. This drill's a little bit bigger. It's about, I'd say it's about 25% bigger than the old one. Yeah, it's about 25% bigger than the old one, so it's definitely a difference, but pretty cool drill. I do like it. I'm drifting
I like
off
this
a little bit.
roller. I like the roller besides the part where it bugs out.
Yeah, it's a good size. I might buy a second one and probably help you, because, I mean, we got a lot of ground to cover. Do we have enough money for one? Yeah, we should. Or if not, I can just take one of the tractors we have that's powerful enough to pull it. Thankfully, it's not like a high horsepower demanding.
You could probably
You
just
know.
take that tractor. Also, this one's nice because you don't have to put it down. You just fold it and just drive.
Yep. Yeah, thankfully I won't have to refill the drill again until we have to start planning again.
So many wheat fields. Holy. Are we not going to do 85 and 81?
Where are they
They're
at?
right in the
No.
middle of the map. Right in the middle. Oh.
Nah, I didn't plan on doing it. I was thinking of maybe turning them into, like, corn or something. I don't know. I think, yeah, doing something.
Yeah, we should do corn.
Well,
No,
I
we
want to
should
do
do something-
corn.
We should
Like-
do something different.
I'm only doing wheat so we can get because I want to make all this into bales. That way we don't ever have to worry about it like ever again.
We could put rice. We could put rice there. Ooh, that could be it. Great.
Yeah. Got to keep an eye
Spinach.
on those popular fields as well. That are, what are
Where
they?
are those?
70 to 72 are all popular.
70 to 72.
It's right above.
70 to 72.
big
Yeah, I
field.
see what I see.
Yeah.
Are we not planting 15 either? Right by the house? It's right beside 11. We could probably turn that into a grass field if we need more. It's right beside all the grass fields.
Which field?
15. It's right beside the main road. By the train track.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I was thinking maybe making 15, 26, and 27, and also 90 a grass field. It's a lot more, but if we expand more cows, it'll be enough feed. I know it takes a while, but I guess I could go plant that after, and then I'll help you land roll.
I swear 27 was like actually a hard place to get into. I would look at 27. I remember going back there. I'm pretty sure it's like an annoying spot to get into. It's a really tight road with a small gate or something. I don't know though.
I mean, you
might
could
be
probably
fun.
just take the same road, like as you go there
Yeah.
from like 12 and 11. You could
Yeah,
probably
or
make
if
it
you
to
need
both
to, you
fields
could
there.
just go up to the top road and just take the little dirt road.
There might be a row of trees between 26 and 27 we can just cut down. I think. I don't know. I'd have to take the pickup and see.
I've been there. I know I've been there. Oh, you're right beside it. You could literally go do it right now if you wanted to. It's literally to your south from where you are. You could just go run over after you're done.
Yeah. Well, I want to plant 19 and 20 first.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a spot I missed in 23. Yeah, I can go run over there and look real quick. And kind of see, like, what it's doing. I'll just run over there real quick. So 26 is definitely workable. There's a couple of bushes, but you could easily get through it. Same with 20. Same
Is
with
there
27.
a row of trees?
No, there's just a road, thankfully. So I could tear this up if I wanted and plant it grass, but
oh yeah, 27 is easy.
yeah, it's right next to it. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's cool. So with the tractor, I could probably come down this dirt road.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, 27 is easy. It's literally just.
Yeah, it's right next door, thankfully. So I think I can bring the tractor down this road. I think I'm gonna see here. Because if I can't, then I'm gonna have to go all the way around, and that's gonna suck. I know I can't fit through the right road there on 27. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit an air drill through there. That's really big. Yeah, I think I could come down through here. Yeah, it should be fine. Oh yeah, I can make it down here. Oh yeah, that's easy. Cool.
Oh, we don't own 56 either. We don't own a field. Wow. I want to go check out 86. It's up on the top of a hill. 86 is down by me.
86.
It's like by a bunch of. I'm at 87. I'm talking about that top one. It's like on a massive hill.
Oh yeah,
like,
it is.
Like, I just want to go check it out. I want to see what it looks like.
Honestly, we could turn that into something, maybe later, but
yeah,
I'll have to look up there. Like if we do like wind energy converters or something, or
that would be nuts. That would be cool. We should honestly save it for that. That would be so cool. Going up like a hill and then just.
Mm-hmm.
The only other field we don't own, I think, is 56.
Yeah.
56 is beside 57. It's just single.
Yeah, and the forestry areas there, 47 and 48.
47 and 48.
Yeah, it's those forestry.
There it is, yeah. Yeah. We don't know 92 either, which 92 is like. I thought it was bees or something.
I'd have to check, yeah. Now I need to plant these 2 fields wheat, and then my wheat is done.
There's more forest. There's more forestry up at 39.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll work it at some point, but probably not anytime soon. I would love to get corn planted after this next large wheat harvest.
God, bro, why do people put power lines in the way of farming? I doubt they do this in real life.
Oh no, they actually do. It's quite common.
Probably annoying.
Yes, it's very annoying. I've almost knocked over stuff. Power lines especially are really dangerous. Since they're all made of metal.
And you'd have to pay for that as well, also. So.
You probably wouldn't survive it, in all honesty. Most of the tractor's made of metal.
True.
Yeah, it's very, very dangerous. Alright, last 2 fields, and then drilling wheat is done, and then I just gotta do grass, so. Okay, it is on the same path. Cool. I'm gonna do these 2 at the same time. I wish this game was better optimized, man, so that way my freaking frames wouldn't suffer so much. It's really getting old. Okay, I gotta take over it, because otherwise it's gonna throw a fit. There we go. I do like this air drill though. It's pretty unique. Not as big as the John Deere one that we had in 22, but it's still cool. I like it. Bigger than the base game, or bigger than the than the one here in the base game, so that's what's important, I guess, right?
What?
Oh yeah, by the way, you can turn off the lines, like, when you're auto steer if you want it to look pretty.
Oh yeah, and yeah. I mean, if I was streaming like you probably, but like, it doesn't bother me that much. It's also
Yeah.
nice to know if I actually have it activated or not.
If you look in the bottom right corner, it'll say
Yeah,
ready,
it'll
and
say
then
active, but it's also
yeah.
I don't have to look down there. I could just just look right at my screen. Green active, orange not active.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah, show lines on. There we go.
Yep.
Are we doing skirms tonight or
Probably not.
probably not?
Yeah. People didn't really respond to my poll, so. And I don't really feel like having to yell at people for not listening, so. I know Riker, I texted Riker earlier and he said he won't, he said he'll be on really late because he's got to drive a ways, so. He went to go get a new vacuum cleaner. But, yeah. Yep. Oh, I wouldn't mind like doing scrims as much if people, one, listened, and two, people like, were actually fairly decent at the game. Because it's not fun losing all the time. I mean, if they're retarded and they learn, and we get way better and it shows, then sure. But I don't know. It's just not worth the time and the effort, at least for Do. But like that's why Xbox and Expert and Dead left, because they wanted to do comp stuff. So, and unfortunately, I couldn't really provide that for them. But it's not that we didn't do it at all. It's just they want to get like high-end comp. So
Yeah.
if I could find several people who like wanted to help an existing like moron clan get better, Do is probably a good clan for that, honestly. But
There's a bale left down here.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Left right on the road.
Mm-hmm.
This thing sucks though, because you can't drive and fold it.
Nope. It's the same in real life too, actually. I don't know if you knew that. Oh. Or you could drive, but you have to drive slow. Like you have to drive as it folds, so you have to go the right speed. Otherwise, it won't fold properly. It's kind of a pain in the neck.
Yeah, it's because it's folding and the wheels are going sideways.
The rollers themselves, yeah. I don't think Alistair's gonna work for this pathing. Hey, it didn't throw off my lines. Cool. AI when it screws up everything, man. It's a beautiful thing.
What the heck happened to field 19? It's like part of it's been rolled, but
No, I have no idea.
I just look because I have mine on the roller mode. And I just look at 19. 19 is like a mess.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I'll just do this manually. It's fine. Sometimes it's kind of nice doing it manually too, like when you're trying to work multiple fields or whatever, and it like starts throwing a fit at you because you're not doing it the way that it wants. I wish that you
Yeah.
could create like very specific pathings, like so if you combine two fields, it would allow you to, like if it's the same, like if you own both and it's in the same state, like if it's both harvested or if they're both need to be harvested in the same crop, you know, that'd be nice. I know that's a little difficult to program and it's very like specific, but still I think they could pull it off with how far they've gotten with this game. But if anything,
Nah, but this is like a step in the right direction, though. At least they're going for this
Yeah.
kind of thing with the AI driving it and stuff, and just steering assist. Because I mean, this might be a thing in real life. Who knows?
oh yeah, it is.
Soon.
Oh yeah, auto steers. Yeah, it uses a satellite though, and it uses a computer.
Yeah. It's probably they're probably expensive though.
Yes, like the best ones, like John Deere's best ones, I think are like $30,000 or $40,000 for the computer.
Yeah, that makes
I'm-
sense.
Yeah, because it literally uses like the satellites that orbit
You said
around
satellite.
the
Don't you have to get a satellite in the air then?
Earth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're literally all the way from space. Like I'm not even kidding you. They're crazy.
And there's one for every single field. It has to be one satellite for like a bunch of fields. There's no way it's one satellite for one field. Yeah, it has
Yep.
to.
Yep, it's one big satellite for each field, and that it calculates its own trajectory and stuff like that.
That's
so
impossible. That's like
Nope.
that would be so many satellites in the sky.
there's a ton. There are. You just don't see
That
them because
much?
they're all in space. But
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. Yep, most of them are in space.
Nah, I'm searching that up.
Mm-hmm.
How
You don't
many-
believe me?
No, they're just satellites are in orbit.
Yeah.
11,000.
Yeah, that's not that much. Like considering how big
There's
the Earth
no-
is.
Oh,
That's
wait,
on a
actually, I forgot how much it actually costs. So there's probably like not too many farmers who actually have that.
I mean, yeah, yes and no. A lot of people have it and even don't use it. So I mean, but because like we use a cheaper one. We use there's one that came with one of the tractors we bought. It's called Ag Leader or Ag Dealer or whatever. Ag Leader, yeah, Ag Leader. And it came with our Challenger tractor, and they wanted to update like the software on it or whatever. And to do that, you needed a new computer, like a new monitor to go in the tractor. They wanted like $20,000 for the thing.
Yeah, so there's only 4,000 actual satellites. That would be the farmer ones, though. Because 7,000 of those are SpaceX ones.
Yep. Yeah, there's not that many. You don't need that many too if they're big enough. And they're very accurate. Like the more expensive ones, they are literally inch by inch perfectly accurate. Literally, it's kind of creepy in all honesty, but it's pretty cool still. Like ours isn't completely calibrated perfectly because it's, you know, it's not that high end. So like when I use it, I always gotta compensate a couple inches on each side for it, you know, to work perfectly, but or for it to like work consistently. But need a minimum of 3 satellites for proper accuracy. The more, the better. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yep, communicates with everything, and then it communicates to the. And it's crazy too how like even the slow ones of how advanced they are, like the less accurate ones. they're crazy because, I mean, the satellites are literally wirelessly communicating from space all the way down to your tractor, and they're stupid fast. Like, the chips in those satellites and in the and in the tractors nowadays, especially the new ones, they have like i9s running in them most of the time in the computer. All of them are really fast. And their antennas too are also very, like, very, very, very high end. Just the, even the cheap ones, it's still pretty amazing. Just the, the concept of it. But I can tell you one thing though, I hate calibrating them. I really hate calibrating them. Some other systems, it's not so bad. Like, Ag Leaders isn't too terrible. The one that, I forget the one that the Massey is, that our Massey has, it's different. It's an older one. I forget what that one's called. I'd have to look it up. But, but that one's kind of a pain.
Some of these fields are already double fertilized.
That's gonna be really nice, actually.
Yeah. Just so far out of the ones I've done, 2 of them are double fertilized. 3 of them, actually.
All right, wheat is finished planting, so I'm wondering, I might make 26-27 grass, and then maybe I'll do 15. I don't know. Probably.
I would just make it grass, honestly. It's close to all the other grass fields. It'll just be easy.
And then 90, I don't know. 90, I might save for another cow pasture or something. So I'm not gonna do anything with 90 yet.
Cows that far? At that point, I would, if I were to put another cow thing in, I would get rid of field 8 around our farm area. That's what I would do.
I mean, we can, but I already planted wheat there.
It's just closer.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a straight shot down. You just follow the highway on, like, down there across the bridge. It is a little dry for the feed mixers, but I mean,
it would just be annoying
fast.
to have to fill, come back, fill, come back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I am gonna plant 15. I mean, we could even make 15 one, honestly, because it's not far. Because 10. Yeah, I'm gonna skip 15 in grass. Then I'll just do 26 and 27 for now, and then also leave 90 alone. So yeah, I'll just have 26, 27. That'll work. Man, this drill's dirty. I forget how to change the crop type. Oh, here we are. So it's L1 triangle, so wheat, barley, oat, canola, long, grain rice, radish, grass. There it is. Change it to grass. Alright. So, I think I can just drive down there and follow that road. That'll be the easiest option, I think. forget how wide this thing is. That's my bad. There's the dirt road. Is this the right one? No, I gotta go
No,
further.
it's one more, I think.
Yeah.
I don't even got like us a pond.
Let's see. Yep, air drill fits. Sweet.
Bro, are you kidding? This thing's gotta be in the way. Oh my god.
There we go.
He's 8? Oh, 8 is wheat as well. Okay.
Yeah, these are smaller, which is fine, but I mean, any little bit of extra grass helps, so. Not gonna be able to turn around very easily there. There we go with this big drill. Right next to the river. It's right across from our other two there too, which is nice. Missed it a little bit, but it's fine. I'm glad too that it actually like goes in the direction that you're working it, because it used to not do that. It used to like have like a set angle for each field. So it's kind of nice how it did that too. That's something else I've noticed with this 25 compared to 22. This tractor is dirty. My goodness. You know what, Gavin? If I sell that other drill, that smaller base game one, I can just buy a second land roller and put that 8RX on it. Kind of overkill for a land roller, but not really worth selling it because it's, you know, expensive and sells for cheap, so. I guess that's what I'll do with it. I'm still really upset about, like, when we lost all of our FS22 stuff because my stupid hard drive. So. I mean, if it was still corrupt, I can maybe recover it, but I don't. I've tried several times and was unsuccessful, unfortunately. So if I could get those FS22 worlds back, that would be awesome. But unfortunately, I think they're lost to us. But I might check it again here, just to see if I missed something, because it is possible. Even though I've checked it like 3 times already, but you never know. Well, it's a good thing I'm about done planting, because I'm about out of fertilizer. Don't. There we go. Got it all in one. Sweet. And we're done. Sweet. Okie dokie. So, what's the fastest way home? I'll just take this road normal. Well, but about 6 hours on this tractor, Gavin.
That's... Is that all of... Oh, no, never mind, because you started with the other one. I was going to say, is that all of the fields together, but...
So it's whatever the other one has, which is, I think, was close to 5, so, yeah, it took about 11 hours. Yep. Ooh, that's a tight squeeze. It honestly felt like nothing, in all honesty.
What's the third slot for? On your thing, like you got solid fertilizer grass, then you got a 0% one.
Oh, that's another. You can use it for fertilizer or for seed. I usually use it for seed.
Oh, so you can have 3 things in there?
Or there's 3 tanks. Yeah. It doesn't combine them when one of them empties.
So what are you doing now?
Catch.
You're rolling?
I'm gonna clean up this drill and yep.
The other drill's back at the farm.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's by the gas tank spot.
Dang it, man.
Nice one, you hit a pole. Honestly, I would just drop off half of it, go back for it if it's actually just stuck. That's probably so much easier.
Oh.
Or dispatch it, move one, and then you could probably still fix it.
I have to re-angle it. No, it's stuck. Well, maybe not.
That's why these things suck for towns.
I just was an idiot. I could have made that. I should have swung wide, but...
Also, just the towns are just so tight.
Yeah. There we go.
I don't know how you reverse with that tractor.
There we go. There we go. Free.
Yeah, I don't know how you reverse with that.
Very slowly and very patiently.
Nah, just give me a basic tractor. I don't want any of that stupid stuff.
Articulated? Oh, you sound like Carter.
Bro, it sucks. Like, how are you supposed to drive like that?
It's fine. You just drive
It's not
normal.
fine.
It is fine. Just drive normal. And do it slow.
Whoa, I should not have driven on an angle. Nah, you're not watching. Actually, you probably are watching.
Yep, I am.
W driving skills. Hold up,
Surely.
drift? Drift? Aw, that was not.
No, I'm good. There we go. Got the drill home.
Ah. Nah, I should be able to go up to, like, the top fields really fast. Like, I gotta jump to 8. 8 will be done in, like, 4 passes. 16, 14, and 13 I can do quickly. 21 fast, and then I'll just be onto the big fields where I can just do big, long rows.
Mm-hmm.
All of the north is done after this field.
Nice.
Everything north of them. Yeah.
Maybe I won't need a second one then.
Yeah, you could honestly probably do something else. If you need to do something else. Is there grass to harvest? No. It's so close to. It's close. It's literally one stage away.
Ah, I won't detect it. Close enough. How are the repairs? It's not terrible. I'll just leave it as is.
Yeah, this is a nice roller. I like this one.
Yeah. I gotta find some place to park this thing. I might just put the roller in the shed instead, since I'm selling that other air drill, and then I'll just park this air drill where it was, or the other roller used to be. I don't know if I could fit, actually. I'll try.
Honestly, I doubt it.
I think I can fit. Yeah, I think I can. It's gonna be tight,
Jeez,
but...
that thing is bright red the second it gets washed. Looks actually nice.
The tractor? Yeah. Oh yeah, I think
Yeah,
I can fit.
Kinda wish everything was the same color. I don't like the color of the actual drill and everything. Oh my, that red just looks kind of ugly.
It's not red, it's velvet or violet.
Yeah, okay, sure. That's.
I'm serious,
Okay.
that's what it is.
I know,
It's
I'm just
velvet.
saying, if it was bright red like how the tractor was, that'd look awesome.
Yeah.
You didn't,
Yeah,
nah, I assume you didn't choose that color.
I barely fit.
Good luck
Wow.
getting out of that.
I can just pull forward.
So where's the roller going?
So it'll go in the shed instead. And I'm gonna
How
go
did I
sell
drive
this.
out of there? Oh, it was the other way. I was like, how did I get out of there if I cultivator was in the way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably backed out of it. Where did I put the... Alright, here's the drill. The other drill. Empty? Cool. I'll probably give this a wash and then sell it. Well, I might keep it. I don't know. Nah, I'll get rid of it. I don't need it. Repair it, wash it, and then fuel it, and then you can sell it. I'll probably keep the tractor, though. Yeah, I'll probably keep the tractor. Just get rid of the drill. Repair that. Repair my tractor. So this is the Amazon Citan 1500 1C. Okay, so that's what I need to look for then. Okay, vehicles. So here it is. 4.6 hours. It's worth $110,000. Alright. Drill sold. The old one was. Just park this 8RX inside a shed for now. And probably keep this for spare if we need it to haul anything or... I wonder if it'll fit in one of these sheds. Poplar seed, probably just... It won't fit in there, I think. See if I have any room in here anywhere. Probably not, but doesn't hurt to check. Yeah, I got cars and another pickup in there. Hauler, pickup. What's in
Reminds
here?
me, where is my car?
It's up in the north field, I think. Don't know if
Oh,
it'll
that's not
fit
where I
here.
left it.
I'm not sure if it'll fit here. We could try it. Probably not. Try though. Wow, I actually got it to fit, Gavin.
It's fitting
That
in
is
that.
barely. Like, the front pokes out, so I won't shut the doors, but it's at least, like, undercover. So. Yeah, it's at least under a shed. How close was I? Whoa.
Bro, he marked another 3. He 3 marked another tag. Oh my god.
He's gonna hit 300 or 200 pretty soon, I think. I don't think this truck will fit that way. It's hard to tell, honestly. The tractor's just barely too long to fit.
Oh,
Might
was that
fit
your
between
car, the
these.
yellow one?
No. You know what? Yep. It would fit between here, actually. Yeah, I'll just move it between here. Move the snowblower out of the way. Park it here. Don't know what I was thinking. Now I'll show you my truck.
Nah, I need to do that now. Nightlight. Nightlight. Schedule nightlight. There we go. Finally.
There we go. There we go. Alright. Yep, X fit perfectly in here. Keep that as a spare tractor if it needs to haul something, or... Oh, I need to buy one of those fancy headers for the John Deere Combine, because I don't think I have, so maybe that's what I'll do next.
Oh wow, look at this pond.
Mm-hmm.
Some nice ponds. Look at this.
Here's my pickup. Got a fuel barrel on the back, a repair thing in the back. And that's
I guarantee I'm
Carter's
not going
pickup.
swimming in a winter coat. Unrealistic game. Come on, Giants. Make you push.
Sorry.
Make. Whoa! Why you?
It's a really nice pickup.
What the heck? Like, bro, if you were seeing that, did you not see that?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, like I thought it started to unfold, but it wasn't. It was just randomly just opening. So I tried to click the button to refold it, but it wasn't even unfolding. Oh,
Yeah, I don't
wow,
think...
like look at it. Why is it side? Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I have a doggone...
rats in it. Started to unfold, but it wasn't. It was just randomly just opening.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
don't
watching
think.
my? Are you watching my stream right now? Look
Mhm.
at it. Why is it going sideways?
Oh, that's normal. That's because of the terrain, I think.
Does it everywhere though? It does all flat road.
Oh my gosh, this header got moved. Okay,
What
cool.
about the motor?
So I need to get one of those special headers for this for the
Right.
John Deere.
I'm not here. I'm someplace else.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Dude, I wish they made like
What you
hitch.
doing?
I wish they made a hitch attachment for skid loaders, because then I can move this header out of the way. Oh, I'll have to grab my
How
pickup to do it.
How am I supposed to draw? Oh, there we go. See, it snaps back. Like, what? Oh my god.
You're just driving like too aggressive. That's literally
No, I'm
like
not.
all it
It's
is.
just a game. It's just, I honestly think it's just a bug. Because like it just randomly just starts
No.
opening, and then it just
It does
then
the-
it snaps back.
It'll do that in real life too, Gavin. I
Yeah,
hope you know
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah, obviously, but this is a game.
It's a realistic game, Gavin.
Realistic and farming simulator? Like that's insane.
Yes, it's a simulation game.
I'm not doing good at simulating it. You're telling me if I
Apparently
hit this
not.
train, I should be clobbered. Why do I get sent in the air?
Because it doesn't have
Only-
like flying physics.
Oh, like come on, the train passed 20 minutes ago. There we go. And honestly, how do I manage this? Okay. I'm gonna be honest, if this was in real life, I swear they would have a bar at the end that would connect it so it can't go flying around. I'm not, like, I have a feeling they would have that. They'd have a safety bar at the end so it can't go flying loose.
As far as I'm concerned, they don't. Like, it's all just
There's no way to do it.
the heck.
What the?
Why is this thing caught on the? Okay, that's weird.
Wrong button.
Oh, it's caught on the tire. That's really annoying. Come on. Come on.
Why am I not getting them?
Oh, this game.
Oh, why is it
What
not
are you
on the
caught
right
on?
side?
Oh, you're caught on the tracks. That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna damage the Draper header. Not that we're gonna use it anytime soon, but
And Rikers. Wow, everyone's doing
whole
Right.
crew's here.
Riker's back after driving 200 plus miles.
How was your trip?
Very fast. I got there to the lady's house. She's like, "Wow, you sure did get here quick." I was like, "I used to live in Baton Rouge." I'm just like, "Man, I had the yards pointed in the wind, and I stopped for a pee break."
Nice.
Man can conquer everything till that alarm bell goes off. Dang it, you got a vote.
Very true, Riker. Very true.
Eyeballs start floating and then it's over with. I can take anything. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I got there. Turned out her husband was retired Air Force. He's a real nice retired couple, really nice neighborhood. She said, "You want to plug it up over there?" I said, "Not a chance." I said, "Nah." I said, "Here's the money." She said, "You sure?" I'm looking at two. I'm like, "Yeah, they're not out to mess me over." Are
Yeah.
you kidding? You
Mm-mm.
can't. It's
That see,
shot-
Gavin. See, Gavin. See
What?
how easy it is to back in a double hitched trailer. See, I just did it. First try.
Shut up. I don't care.
Hey, hey.
I don't want
Well,
to
you
hear
gotta
that.
remember, you're not from Canada.
So
Also,
true.
We're gonna
man.
call it USAC here pretty soon.
Yeah.
It's North America.
Bro, we already had this conversation. We already had this whole conversation. It'll never
totally did.
happen. It'll never
What about
happen.
Alberta, man?
Well, Alberta's Alberta, bro. They're by themselves. That's like Quebec is Quebec.
They're by
Those are, like-
themselves. It's crazy.
Those are like the two provinces that no one like. No
I
one
like
cares
that.
about.
Alberta is all by themselves. That's just.
They are
that
though.
must
like,
mean
it's-
that must mean something coming from a true Canadian here, you know. So gotta respect that. Now I'm gonna give you the American version. Cars suck.
Wow. You're
Wow.
so mean.
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, I need to buy one of those special headers.
I mean, we don't lose anything from this big argument, really. I mean, we get 25% whatever or something, but I think you guys are the real loss. You guys lose the most, I'd say.
Yeah.
No, this is the U.S. We never lose anything.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
Well, I lost my mind, so maybe I'm wrong.
You've lost a lot of other things too, but hey, I'm
Oh,
not
this is
judging.
true.
We've
true.
ate too many chemicals down here, so all judgment's impaired.
Yeah, right. I mean, just
It started with the Coca-Cola programming, and it just went downhill.
just
from
went,
there.
man. It just went.
It's just downhill. As a kid in high school, I lived with a 12-ounce Coke in my hand, you know, because that morning in classroom trying to get through trig and second period, I had to have a. Well, see, first period got a Coca-Cola so I could make it through trig, and then at the end of trig class, I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. 12 ounce was on out.
Hi, Gavin.
What?
I said hi.
Oh, you're driving. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go pick up that second
Header.
special header for this, so that way we can harvest the weed a lot more efficiently rather than just running one combine. Because we're gonna cut it with the swathers. That way we get a 25% yield bonus, and also so we can make a straw out of it. So it's gonna be a
I'm
big
banging
wheat
up
harvest.
These fields. These
I
fields
remember
are-
this tale about a woman that could make straw into gold.
Shut up, Trads.
Just think how much gold you'd have if you could turn all that straw you got into gold, man.
Oh, okay, dude.
I guess it would matter how much straw for how much gold. That would probably be.
That's how big the straw is, man. That's how thick
Right.
it is, you know.
My straw is big and thick. Does that count?
I don't want to answer that. I'm not
be
gonna. I'm not going to.
No, I'm Proki in a peregrine. Proki in a peregrine. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, man.
I'm top tier and I'm a heavy. That means I have to go over there, doesn't it? But this thing doesn't have any depression. It's Russian.
Reverse side scrape on flat ground. That's the best way to play it, by the way.
Yeah, I saw a video someone was playing and he's like, you know, how to angle the IS-3, and he did. He just put reverse side scraped and went.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I hope I kind of know how to play this stupid thing. I did 2 market after all, so
Yeah,
and I hated every second of it.
I had one really good battle and then one just like really didn't go well. I'm told. I mean, totally good with that. Given that I had a really good battle, I just had a tiger that I did 1,200 damage in the side of about 5-10 seconds. But it was all the damage I got. But hey, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going up. Oh man, I'm the only one here. We got 2 heavies, and the heavies are represented very heavily on the 1-2 line, which means they won't be moving. And they just killed our ELC. Went to stupid place.
Oh,
God.
I know I didn't tell Drats this, but Riker, I don't know if you read all my messages, but yesterday after Doog skirmishes, I decided to go Legionnaire for another clan, and we ended up fighting the clan that Dash is in. I literally killed
no.
Dash 4 out of 5 games. It was so funny. I owned him, dude. It was so funny. It was so funny.
I can only imagine the satisfaction.
Dude, I have a clip of
Comes from
it.
Such pleasure of wiping that asshole all over the place.
You want me to show you
Just
one of the
show it,
clips?
Just show it. Just make a little montage for it. You need to send it to him. Hey,
I should have clipped it all, man. I only clipped one of them, and it's because I blind killed him on the last shot on one of the games, and I pretty much killed him full health because he was playing EBR and I was playing Leopard, and yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys win the whole thing?
Yeah. No, we drew out. We won a few, and then they won one, and then we won another one, and then they beat us 2 times after that, and then we won the last one, and it tied us.
Wait, you killed him though, right?
Yeah,
That's
4 out of
all
5
that matters.
games.
That's
Yep.
all that matters, man.
That's the
lose,
important
and we lost the game. Who cares?
Yeah.
Well,
I killed that.
we technically drew, but like, yeah,
He didn't live to see it. That's all that matters.
yeah, yep. Dude, it was so funny. I was laughing so hard, man. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Here, I'll show you the
imagine that little-
clip.
Imagine that little bleep just sitting over there raging like he always does. Couldn't have happened to a funner guy. God, the one time you wished you had a camera watching down on his ass. That would have been hilarious.
Oh hey, watch my stream in Discord. I'll stream the.
You're
oh,
streaming
shoot.
FS, yeah.
Oh shoot! Yeah, let me change it to my monitor. Let me see. Let's see. Hang on. Change stream. Come on. Screens. Let's do my first monitor. There we go. Okay. You guys are in for a treat. Hang on. You guys gotta watch. Let me know when you all are watching.
Hold on.
Did you die to him at all?
Nope. I killed him 4 out of
Okay,
5
okay.
games.
And on the 5th one, he didn't kill you. That's the important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Okay, I'm watching.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Here's
it's
one
on
thing.
Dedicated Thunder folder. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously,
is
you
this
need
it?
to
No, which one is
put
it?
parentheses and put dash in it.
Was it this one? Oh yeah, I think it's this one. Is this the right clip?
Also, was this advances or something? Like, what is this?
Yeah, this is advances. I
They
think
just
it's
like
this
let you
one.
join?
I joined in another clan. Yeah. No, it's not this clip. It has to be. It has to be this one. It's all buggy though, as you can tell. Nvidia.
Sounds about right.
Okay, yeah, it's here. Let's see. Volume.
What clan is he in now?
He's the same one that the other joined, so... Oh, yeah. So, here's the game.
WQ.
This is gonna be good.
So, Dash is in the EBR.
This is almost porn. This is gonna be our porn.
Yeah.
You porn. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dash porn. What do you call that? Smut porn. Dash smut.
Okay. So, yeah, this is, So, yeah.
Now you knew he was there, right? You knew he was on.
Oh, yeah.
on the
It's
map,
pretty
right?
obvious. It's really weird, though, how they added this map, though, to advances. Like, it's really weird.
Oh, are all the maps not in advances?
No. Nope.
Oh.
This
I
is the
thought
first
all-
time I've ever, like, in the 5 years I've played, this is the first time I've seen this map.
Why do you have a mouse camping in the back?
Because this is, advances. See, there's Dash.
Which one?
The EBR.
Right there.
There he is. Wait for it. Wait for it. Keep watching. Keep watching. It gets better. Ready? Ready? Boom! What'd you think of that?
Couldn't have happened to a nicer asshole.
So true.
No, wait. I need you to explain why the mouse is sitting in the back.
Because we're camping, Gavin. Don't you know? You don't. Oh, I forget you're not familiar with any of that. Okay,
what's his job?
I'm just gonna rename that. Dash
Dash
dies.
dies.
Yep.
One.
What his?
I don't care about none of y'all. He dies first.
He might be in another one. I don't think I clipped anything else. No, I don't think I clipped anything else.
I'd get back in those files before they get messed.
Oh wait,
Before they get lost.
where you rage here? Yeah, this is where you rage. This is really funny.
I don't hear anything.
Right?
You've
Click
already
my
got the
screen.
stream
Oh,
muted.
Jesus Christ, that was a Death Star!
Oh, that was loud.
I told you.
Damn!
Oh. Cat Riker destroyed.
That was funny. What's the first clip I have? What is this of? Is this where I get penned by Ernie? Oh no, this is where oh yeah, this is where a Nomad tries to kill me in an M60.
Oh wow, you just ram him.
That was a lot you took off on that round. Oh, snap.
Okay, that's the first clip. What's this one? I forget. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Here, Riker, you like
I'm
this
sorry,
one.
man. That
I think I
dash-
remember this one.
Dash being wiped off the map just like that, 2 shots and blind on the second one. That was just worth it for
Oh.
the drive. Oh
You're
man, that
gonna
was
do
so
that.
beautiful.
Yeah, he yellowed me down the middle there. I'm really curious now what all these are.
Might be a chance I may go offline.
And look at the
Down
dispersion.
here, we got
It says
I can
we
see
want to
the
let him hit.
lightning
But I
bolt.
can
Yeah,
that
that
though.
is just
But I
not
can hit
hitting.
that.
Like that is just what?
That is
That's a crazy
crazy.
shot.
That's a crazy shot.
That's the
This game-
craziest shot actually ever.
Oh, Riker, watch this.
And it calculates the trajectory to
Nah.
match whether or
No,
not.
no, wait, you hit a second one. Okay, good.
It doesn't. It doesn't say, "Oh, look where he's aimed. Look at the dispersion."
That
It
is
says,
not.
"We want to let him hit."
No,
That's so stupid, dude. Like,
it's not hitting.
why does that hit? What's this next one? I don't have that many clips since I, made that last video, but what's this
I
one?
gotta
Oh
look
yeah,
at
this is
I
another waffle burning.
gotta look at the weather real quick. Get up there.
Yeah, that guy yelled at me too. Let's see. What's this other one? Oh yeah, there's another fire. Yeah,
The
that's
same
too.
game.
Yeah, same game. Yep.
That's really lucky.
And then
Oh my god!
I have an FE.
Oh.
I have the FE. I have FE. Oh!
I would have never been on fire.
Holy fuck, what a hit!
I love Riker's reaction. Oh, my favorite. Okay, just a few more. What is this?
I can't hear myself raging. I'll just assume it was one of those times where I went nuts. Had one the other night that just totally incensed the shit out of me.
Dude, it was funny. Oh my gosh, was it funny? What's this clip? Oh, that's bugged. That's cool.
Thanks.
There we go.
Hey,
Yes,
Riker. Thank you. Stay right there. No.
No
Come back.
way.
Come back. Ooh, hi, Bat Chat. Check this out, Riker. Full health.
Oh
Bye bye.
Damn.
Poor Bat Chat.
Damn.
And then, oh yeah, this one's juicy. Check this out, Riker. Look! I don't have to aim. Look, Gavin, I have your RNG. See? Isn't that crazy?
Me, I aim all my shots.
Yeah, clearly, dude. That's the only time I haven't aimed and it works. Look, just like that's so dumb. That's so dumb. What's,
Is that patricide? You know, doing something on FE kills an FE like that. Is that patricide?
Probably. Oh yeah, then there's this moron.
It's
Coppola.
unholy, whatever it was.
Yeah. This is where I.
Oh.
Yeah, this is where I pixel snipe an E4 Coppola. Yeah, just like that.
That was orange. Was that AP?
No, that was Hesh.
No way that actually hit. That
Wait,
was
which
orange.
Hang on, let me go back. No, hang on. Look. It's after this reload.
That's just not penning. If you ask me, that's penning, but like not doing a lot of damage. Like not.
No, it
penning.
is penning. It pens. I was
No
aiming
way.
highs, so yeah. Watch. Here, keep watching. Watch him poke around like an idiot.
See, I would
He's-
have penned the track there.
Yep, see? It was green.
Hey,
I did not see
rating that
green.
Pola.
Yep. It's green the lower you aim on the cupola, Gavin. That's
Oh,
why.
I guess.
You gotta remember, too, it's also a...
You would have had some drop anyway.
Yeah. So you always want to aim kind of low, so...
Those mysterious gravimetric waves that War Games presents.
Yep. This is my new pickup breaker. An FS.
Oh. Oh, I didn't get the. I wonder if I can put the back piece on with my attachment I
No,
got.
you have to get a separate truck, I think, for it to work.
Oh, I can't put it on the back of the one I have right now?
Not that I know of. You could try it, but...
I'll give it a try. Actually, I want to go do that right now. Let's
You're
take a
driving
break.
around. You're driving around, and suddenly it throws main bearings with about 4 miles on it. That's so stupid.
Could you buy one of them for me? I don't know where they are. I don't know how to buy
Yeah.
them either.
Well, what color do you want it? Oh, that's the wrong
What col-
freaking tab.
Is there blue?
Yeah.
I'll do a light blue. I have a truck right now.
You want a dual cab or single?
So I guess I can't put one of those in the back of mine right now.
Oh, you could. You could change it.
Yeah, I can bring it to a repair place. Don't even buy a new one. I meant the attachment piece for the thing you got, the toolbox. Where do I find that?
That is separate, so you'd have to go. I'll show. I'll buy you one so you can go pick it up.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I'm gonna go get it right now.
Yeah.
I wish I could keep. I like this box, the part though. I don't.
You can keep it on there. I mean, like it's not gonna affect that much, but I mean, it'll still work. But that's Carter's older pickup. I actually haven't even seen this yet.
Now he's got a addiction
cool.
with trucks. He's always
do
buying
too.
trucks.
Oh, Riker, I found a 2500 watt 12-inch sub. I'm gonna get for my truck.
Is that one you sent me earlier today? That JBL or something?
No. That's a Bluetooth speaker. But here, I'll send you the one I'm gonna get. Because I was gonna get dual 12s that were 2400 watts, but a single 2500 that saves me some trunk space, and it also is less. It's a little bit less heavy. It's only like 20 pounds lighter. But let me see. Share, copy. Here, I'll post it in general. That way, Riker and whoever can look at it. Let's see.
Oh shit.
Bless you. Here, look in do general, or you can look in the server general too. That's fine. There it is. That's the sub I'm getting for my truck. Ow. How you join? I don't know what you mean by that. Bentley, I have no idea what you mean. Crap. Okay. Cows are... I might feed the cows, Gavin. I mean, they're gonna be
Was
okay
that going
for
in a
bit, but-
vehicle?
Yeah, that's going in my truck. That sub. Yeah, I'm gonna feed the cows, Gav.
Look at
Yep.
that.
What do I do with the toolbox?
You could just strap it down on the back of your truck. Or if
Will
that's
it like
what you're...
how?
Yeah,
Will it
it'll
just
lock
lock
down.
down?
With the strap, yeah. You have to strap it down.
Oh,
like
okay,
a,
that's
like a
strap.
vehicle. Yeah.
I got confused. I thought that thing I was buying was the thing you had on the back of yours because you had a white container.
Yeah, I don't know how Carter got it for me. I don't know where he got it. I'd have to ask him. It's probably in miscellaneous somewhere, Gav, if you look for it.
Yeah,
And-
I would say yeah. So
Yeah, you'd
I
have
just
to
don't
have you'd have to have a ferret on that for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
You'd
Riker.
have-
So, will I have to tune the amp, or will it come pre-tuned, do you think?
You'll have to tune the amp.
How do you do that? Is it with a screwdriver where there's knobs, or...
Yeah,
Or is it-
your knobs and that. Oh man, I think the best way to describe it is find some videos. Last time my amp was tuned was after I yelled at the manager of the place where I bought the amp from, and that for them to get out there and tune it out. And I haven't had to tune it since. But then, you know, it's I can do a lot of adjustments. I mean, the wonderful thing is when you get one of those Google Android-based radios. I mean, they really do give you the kind of stuff that you didn't have back when I was a kid. You know, setting your equalizer and stuff like that instantaneously, amount of boost.
Come on, game.
But you still tune it. I mean,
yeah.
I never heard of tuning an amp. Not that I mean,
you haven't
never been heavy into music and stuff like that. Well,
with
for
how
like a
old you are,
guitar or
that surprises
something,
me.
That's what it is.
Well, I run mine.
just
I
kidding,
run
Travis.
mine just like a home theater, which is 80 hertz is supposed to be the cutoff. Is the industry established range for 80 and below will be for your sub. So even my home system is configured straight at 80 through the amplifier.
I think that's what I have my subwoofer set up here at home. I think I have it set to 80.
Yeah, and you should not be going higher than 80 because you don't want to be cross those hires into your coil. It'll cause damage.
Yep. They are set up for that. I will go with that.
So you know, if you're running an 8, I mean, you're running a 4 or 2 ohm. You know, it doesn't matter. I mean,
is that a 2 ohm? I think it is, right?
That one right there would be a 2 ohm, maybe even be a 1 ohm.
Oh, hold it. We've moved away from 8 ohms being the industry standard. You're getting different ohms now.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
been a
I
thing
mean,
for a
with
while.
car
Oh, yeah, it has
audio,
been a long time.
car audio would be 4, but when you get down into monoblocks, you're talking 2 ohm level.
Sure. I got you. Okay.
Yeah. They got 9 people watching right now. That's crazy. Thanks, chat.
Yeah,
for
the
joining.
scar that he's looking at, that's monoblock territory. But like I said, which you learned is that you get into something that serious, you have to have a real big, you know, the bigger cap you can put on it, the better it's going to be for the amp for longevity of the life.
What's this
Right.
cap?
Planning to cook a microfarad cap,
I have no idea what
Farad-
that is.
capacitor.
Tiny.
No.
Oh.
No, well, I mean,
Hmm.
hold on, I gotta wake my computer back up again. Damn
Yeah,
it.
right? Yeah. Wake up, computer.
I already got my. Hold on.
Yeah, Draft. It's in general chat if you look. The sub package that I'm gonna get.
Give me a second. General chat.
So why did you?
I'm in the wrong general chat because it says general chat and I see Gavin's truck sideways.
That's the voice channel.
I just
Gavin.
see it. Hang on.
Oh no, wait, that is the right one. That is the right
Yeah,
one.
that's the right
Yeah.
one. There's a link. Okay.
Yep.
2.5 watt EVL series subwoofer base package. Loaded enclosure with amplifier. Yeah.
It looks like
God, you know-
it looks like a 1 ohm because there's a negative and a positive, right, Riker, to each ohm. So I think it is a 1 or a 2. I don't know. I think it is a 2 ohm. I could be wrong.
And Riker, for years I had a book from Radio Shack for how to design speaker enclosures and stuff. It was really cool.
Mm.
It was.
I used to.
Wired surround, yeah.
So this isn't high enough. I don't believe if you're gonna have a single, but you gotta find a single. Where is it? Here and in general. This isn't high enough. You know, maybe if you tagged up 2 of them would be more than enough. But that's what you're looking at.
Which
Yeah.
general
Get a
now?
bridge. Getting a power capacitor farad.
Yeah.
You have to have one that sat 2500, but it would be better if you had one that was bigger than 2500.
Yeah. Honest, like for what I'm using it for, I think 2500
farad?
watts is more than enough base. But-
Poor Farad. Damn. You just take a couple of beer cans. and some newspaper.
Yeah, man. Like my brother's sub in his car, Drats. It's like I think it's, I don't know what it's rated, but I think it's a 500 RMS or whatever. So it's like a 1100 peak or 1000 watt peak. I mean, and that you can feel it in your neck when he raises it with certain like hertz or whatever. Like the sub I'm getting, that one's gonna be twice the wattage. The one I'm getting.
Wait a second. Doesn't Colorado have laws against things that might cause an avalanche? I'm just curious.
I'm not. I won't be there. What's up, Kevin?
Yo, I figured out the thing there that see you can put it on the back. It's a, yeah. My thing doesn't have straps.
And even if they did, they wouldn't care. Like realistic, because I can't tell you how many freaking subs I've seen like pass our store and whatever. They're not gonna care, most likely.
Oh, I'm just kidding about.
Yeah. But yes, you are technically. Some of them are kind of picky about that, but
I can imagine, yeah. Oh! Come on, drop it on your head. Drop it on your head.
See, Dylan, this is the one right here. Like this one right here, because that first one was just a joke. This one right here that I found, this is like double, 100% over the capacity of your, because it's like you're doing 2500 watts, so this is 5500 watt Farad. So it's got half the capacity that it can unload. So it unloads the first half, and then it can unload the second half while it's pulling down. And
I need one of those.
If you're going to be doing that, absolutely, you're going to have a Farad when you start driving in the monoblock range in order to make sure that power is stable. You burn that damn up.
Yep.
Because you put too much drain. See, the amp will have its capacitors in that it'll be drawing, but you'll be overheating.
Cool. The second one's on Amazon. That's the one you'd recommend?
Yeah, I mean, because that one's a capacitor for 5500 watt amp, and that's double the 2500.
So it'll be stable regardless. Okay. So
yes.
I see why you do that. Okay, that's smart.
You're building. You don't want, like I've told you before, you don't want to go even. You're stressing. You're right at that wall limit. You want to be over, so that it's like.
So
it's a good adage. You want a bigger baseball bat for a softball, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So like, when I get this thing, I'm definitely gonna give you a call if you have time and help me install this, because I've watched videos, but I still have no freaking clue like what I'm doing, for the most part. But so you plug that in first into the battery, and then you plug the amp.
Yeah,
into that thing?
the battery lead comes to the cap.
Okay.
And you get your however it wires off, and I don't know because I've never wired one in. I've seen them, but I know what they're there for. I never had to get off into that kind of capacity to need one. But and then the discharge out on it. See, all it is that the Drats understands this very well. The capacitor stores. So when your amp discharges and it's reloading, it gets a steady stream of power instead of just drawing straight, tapping your electrical. You get all kinds of, your lights dimming, electrical issues, hammering on the alternator. It doesn't do that.
It's probably safe for the battery too, right?
It's safe for the battery, and it makes everything even. It gives even, clean power to your amplifier. Because, man, you start running, let's say you start really hammering on that baby. Man, that capacitor is going to be sitting there dumping, you're making that clean power flow, but it's pulling to recharge from the battery, and it makes everything even. Now, is that going to affect your battery if you've got a decent, you may have to upgrade your battery to like one of those Optimus.
Yeah, one of those really expensive
spiral one, yeah.
Will I need a second battery for that? Because it's only
no.
okay. Because I know my friend, he had 310s, and it was like 4,000 watts, and he had to have a second battery installed because it kept killing his battery. But I don't think he had whatever this is called. What is that? A capacitor? He didn't have one of those. I don't think. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, Drats understands this as well as I do, is that you keeping the power, because when you hammer and that thing hits on a note, and say it dumps all 2,500 watts out of the unit, it's got to have that power to come back into it. So if it opens up the floodgates trying to pull down, a 4-gauge wire, then it's pulling at its source. Well, if your source, it's going to be the only source it's going to be seen as the capacitor. Well, the capacitor has the ability to unload that full massive amount of energy back into the amplifier, keeping it steady.
yeah.
While it is recharging it discharges, and then while it's in that state, it's reloading from it acts as an instant discharge while it's coming back up. Now, if you still, let's say you put a cap in there and it's double the size, and you still get light dimming, then yeah, you got to get a new battery. That'd be
Okay.
right there.
Yeah.
First, I would test the alternator, make sure the alternator's putting out perfectly well, and then if it's doing okay and you're running straight lines and you're ground, the absolute most insanest thing in car stereo systems is one simple thing: your ground has to be like a nail in Jesus. Sorry, Lord, I'm not saying that bad. If your ground misses, doesn't touch anything, you just stuck a big middle finger in it because it just barbecued.
Yep.
The ground that I've got that those bunch of bastards screwed me on, it did some little piss poor thing that ruined my amplifier. When I seen what they had done, I went in there and changed it out, up the grade of the out of the amp, throw that little piece of shit of wire in there, upgrade it to a higher wire, and then went in my toolbox, and I happen to have an eye-bolt crimp that would handle that size, and I took my daggum seat bolt out, my rear seat bolt out, and then I scraped it a little bit, and I put it on there, and I put the arm of God with Godzilla's nuts on that thing when I locked it in, and I have never had any problems since. You don't have hum, you don't have anything. Why? Because I got a damn ground. The ground is the most damn critical thing of the whole damn thing. Screw your ground up, play around with it, piss around with it, it'll cook your amp instantly, and then you're screwed.
Good to know. When you ground it, you have to do it on solid metal, right? It can't have any paint on the metal, because then it kind of shorts it, right?
Nope, doesn't short it, it opens it. Paint does not allow it to flow.
Yeah, paint is an insulator.
Oh, it's the opposite.
If you're close enough and you do like I did, and I was able to run it with a thick gauge and run over to my rear seat bolt, that's the frame. So you're torquing the threads into the frame. So, I mean, when I put it there, I scraped like on the top where the bolt was going through, to hold the seat down, and I scraped it just a little bit, just because you always want to do that, or rough it up with a wire brush real good. And then when you put it down, it's not only got some ground connect there, but what it's doing is it's really a frame-to-frame ground, because it's transmitting that energy into the threads of the car itself where there's no paint. And it's going, and then you've got your loop, the best loop you can hope to have.
And you've got increased surface area.
Yeah. Running it to a seat bolt is always, in my opinion, or
That's
having
a beautiful idea.
Yeah, I've always tried to go. I mean, when that jackass came up, he was so pissed poor. He came up and he attached to my rear shelf on the Yaris to that piss ass thin metal with a freaking 16 gauge wire or something like that.
Gee.
And it was loose, and it wasn't
no.
bite down, and my speaker went to squat. It burned a channel in my amp, and I was getting static through it and shit like that. I was driving one day, and I mean, it like somebody stuck a knife up my spine. What the piss is that? Where's that coming from? And sure enough, I found out one of my side, it's gone. It toasted my amp. Gone.
Yep.
I would have been
when I
so
got back-
pissed.
When I got back there and then I seen how shitty the job was,
Yep.
I unbolted it. I took the wire out of the amp, upgraded the wire, and then because you always want your thickest wire, you always want your thickest wire going to your battery. I mean, if it's,
Yep.
see, at 2,500 watts with a scar like that, that's going to be 4 gauge. That's going to be 6 or 4 gauge easy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just, but that ground coming off that amplifier going to, you want to find a seat bolt.
How
you
big
really
is it?
want to find a seat bolt, huh?
How big are they usually? Is it like does it come with it, with that package, do you see, or?
What's that?
Seat bolt. The
seat
seat
bolt.
bolt's under your seat. No.
Yeah.
Seat bolt. Bolt your seat into the car. You
Oh.
lift your seat out of the car, and you put that in around the bolt and use the bolt to ground it.
Oh, you ground it
To the
under your
chassis.
seat. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I
I
saw
knew
a
I knew you were
video-
hearing him say C bolt, not seat bolt.
Seat.
Okay.
Yes, sit your ass on.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha.
That's a
Okay.
brilliant idea, friggin' Riker. That is
So
beautiful.
would it be
Yeah.
worth
Oh,
like?
man.
Is it worth? I mean, I kind of already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Is it worth learning how to install all that myself, or should I have a professional do it and then kind of like?
To be honest, you save a lot of problems by letting somebody do it that does it every day. Because when
Yeah.
you start running through, you don't know what kind of issues you're going to have with running your wire through your firewall in your engine, or if it's there, or if it's going to need grommets to keep it from cutting into the frame and shorting out and becoming a instant welding rod. There are just several
Yeah.
things. Number one, you want the biggest wire, bigger. As I said, the bigger. Just think of the power wire going to your amplifier as a straw. Okay,
Yeah.
you don't want it. You're underwater breathing through a straw. You want the biggest straw you can find, like pixie size. You always want to have. Hey, 10 gauge will do you fine. Nah, why don't you go to 8 instead? Because that's doubling. That's doubling the amount. I want more power there. I don't care. I want more power running down that line. Okay, well, what about your wire from your amp to your ground? I want the biggest wire I can shove up in that bastard. Because that's the most important thing, is grounding that bitch all out.
It has room to breathe. Yeah.
Well, and it takes, if you've got the best ground, just think of it this way. When the amp is hitting and it's got a way that it's making that circuit, it's keeping it cooler. If it's
Yeah.
like not got the best ground, it's going to be generating excessive heat because it can't move it. You're trying to
that makes
demand and
sense.
it's trying to believe, it's trying to push shit through a straw.
Yep,
And
trying to
that's the reason
choke it.
why I say, if you've got your amp and it's close, say like 4 or 5 feet away is where a seat bolt is at, that you can pull, and you can find a seat bolt. Number one, it's manufactured to take crash level energy going through it, okay? Because it's a seat bolt. It's made by the manufacturer. In other words, you can put it on there and you can torque the bitch down. It ain't going no damn where. It's
Yeah.
already made to be held there.
Yep.
Okay, so you take the top of the bolt, you look underneath it, you scrape that up with your wire brush, you scrape
Yep.
the ends of your connectors, you got everything crimped to hell and gone, and you make absolutely damn sure, if you have to, with that negative wire, if you've got to get some loops, to hold it down onto, like screw it to the frame to make sure it don't.
Guys,
You don't want to make sure that nobody F's that up by accident. Or it comes loose or something. I've seen that before too.
you can save a lot of headaches by having a professional do it, but it's got to be a professional you can trust, because Riker just told us a story about having something installed by someone who he couldn't trust.
So kind of like PC building, because I really hesitated to like build my own computer and stuff, like when I first did it, and I'm so glad I learned how to do it. You think it'll be the same case with this?
Yeah.
You think? Okay.
Well,
exactly
I'm
what it
going to tell you real quick that so when I installed the yards, I could have done it. I didn't want to take the time. I knew it was going to be involved, and I went to a shop that I thought I could trust, and they was lying to me through the teeth about because the guy was pressed, he was the only guy there, etc., etc. And I laid out with the parts and an amplifier I bought with it, or so saying the speakers with it, and then it cost me like $600, but it was fully installed. Now there's another shop that's over there in Gaucher that I can go to. Those guys know their shit. Like you go up in there and they are like, they got Highline cars up in there that they're busy installing. And you can pretty much talk to the guy for just a little bit, and you can know whether or not he really knows his shit or if he's just playing with himself.
Yeah. Would it be better to go to like specifically like a car audio like place? Like go talk to them, ask them how to do it. Would they?
No, because most of these guys like that. If you come in there with the parts and that like that, they're either going to charge you excessively or they're going to tell you to go sit and spend somewhere else, because they want you to buy the stuff that's sitting on the floor because they make profit on it, and they do the install and they give you warranty in that. Which is, quite honestly, the best way to go. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to look it over, you don't know, because I've had, years of, doing my own pedunking and blowing radios out and having to learn the hard way, and studying it, that, really, to be honest, your technical skills are not good. And therefore, it's like, if you're going to play with it, you go in there and yes, it's going. Listen, I went to get the Avalon, and the guy wanted
me when Riker says I have no technical skills but built for computers. Man, that makes me so sad.
Okay, go ride radio.
Hey guys, it is officially Boomer o'clock, and I think when do we change time zones? Is that tonight?
That's
yeah.
Is it
I thought it was
tonight?
tomorrow. Oh no, never mind. It's tonight.
Tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Spring forward. Bring
Yep.
forward, so we lose an hour.
Yep.
Yeah. It was
So
on the
I
day.
will
Hour.
catch you all later. I'll be yawning my butt off. You know what it is.
See you, Dreads.
Night,
Yep.
Boomer.
Night.
You can actually call that too. That's the best part.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, continue.
I think D, that if I was going to tell you to do it, sometimes it is just easier just to. Some things you just bite the bullet on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I paid that guy to come in here and do the work on my dryer, and hey, he was a pro and stuff like that, but boy did he charge me excessive, and it was excessive for literally nothing. And that was me, because I could have took my own meter, could have done everything like that. With you, if you go in there and you're, you can talk to him and you can ask him, hey, I want to buy this, blah, blah, blah. And, how much will you install it? But you better get ready, because the installation charge is going to be high. But they're going to probably tell you, you bring your own stuff in here, then we're not going to stand behind it. And if you have any problems whatsoever, and you drive up there and start doing it, they might tell you off real quick like. But if you buy from them, and you buy everything through them, and you pay the extra cost, but then if it goes bad and you drive up to it, they're on the hook to fix it.
Yeah.
If they say we give you a year's warranty or something like that, they said, well, they told me if we install it and we do the wiring and that, we stand behind it for the life of the car. Well, their life of the car didn't mean shit when they, my amp got burned up, and they mouthed off to me about something about it. I told them real quick, like I said, I'm gonna burn your asses all the way to hell on Google, because I said y'all shafted my ass. I said y'all wired it worse than a child. I said that guy's supposed to be your daytime installer. The guy who was working in there, they had hired him and some friend or something like that. And the guy didn't know about taking a wire in and getting a splitter block to come in off my 10 gauge, my 8 gauge wires, so that way it would come off and I could feed the 2 amplifiers, for one to power the rear deck and the other one to power my sub. And he didn't even understand about that concept. I said, I looked at him and I said this. I said, how in the hell can you be in this place selling car steering? You don't understand. Man, I told you, I just got hired here and I'm starting out. Man, I got to learn. It ain't my fault. I just learned about this shit. I said, but that's the thing. You don't know dick about his car stereo system. You know nothing. You know less than nothing.
Yep.
You need to be out. You need to be out there while he's installing it, starting to learn about this stuff. So you can be able to talk to people that walk in the door.
Yep. Yeah, I've had my debates. Like I don't necessarily trust. Well, actually, there's one guy I know that I would trust that wouldn't screw me over. He's more of a friend that Carter knows, so I could ask him if he does that, but and see if he knows what he's doing. But because like I said, the only reason I don't want to do it is because one, it's like you said, I don't want to fry a battery or an alternator or my amp or anything. I mean, I would love to learn how to do it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It's just.
I gotta be honest with you. I don't.
I mean,
D, you're not gonna do it per often. I mean, you get it. There's guys on Craigslist, man, that you can find that are really qualified, that really can be like, man, I can install your system. Yeah, you get it, and you're saving maximum points, and he may want anywhere from $50 to $100 something, and he puts it in, he tests everything out, he makes sure everything goes, and it works, and then you're good to go. But
yeah, I don't know. I can ask, but I mean, if it's the same thing with
dollars, yeah, the maximum dollars you're gonna save. Maximum dollars you're gonna save is if you do it yourself.
Yeah.
But it's very.
And that is
tedious.
critical for me right now. Honestly, that's very critical for me because, I just spent thousands on my driving courses and stuff. Because now I'm qualified to drive, and I mean, yeah, that was expensive. So if I can save a couple $100, I mean, that'd help a lot. But
well, D, I'm gonna tell you, running that wire from the battery to back there in the back, that is major bitchola pain. I'm gonna tell you, that's major bitchola pain because you gotta find a place to run it through. It's got to be safe. You got to make sure you got it grommeted so it doesn't, cut through and ground to the frame. And then you getting your connections correct. Like I said, then you got to work into a ground. Then you have to wire your speakers up correctly, and everything has to be correct because you make one mistake, turn it on, it fries.
yeah.
And then you lose everything. And then when you go to call and stuff like that, they laugh at you and hang the phone up on you. So, your adage would be, in my opinion, is to either find a really good friend who really knows a lot and done some stereo systems, or talk to some guys around that know who to recommend, or they've got built system there that they've already built in, and you may be able to work up a hot shot deal with them, and they'll be like, yeah, man, I can install it and it'll work and I'll stand behind it, and it'll be like, I could use an extra $100 or $200 like that.
How much, if I want, compared to a personal, I mean, you said personal would be $50 to $200 or whatever. How much would they charge if I went to a professional, like a repair shop or whatever? Like
I don't know. They generally put the cost of the change out. I mean, the cost of doing it. Now, when it comes to car stereo decks, I do that because I understand it and I've done it so much, and I get in there with a soldering iron. I solder all my wires up and tape everything off. Solder all my connections in there. But I had them install 4 speakers, which means they had to pull the rear deck, and they had to cut, and they got my 2 6x9s in the rear deck, which is made for 5x8s or something, and the doors in it, and I didn't want to fool with that. I wanted them to have that responsibility. And then with the amp, I had my speaker, and I think I had my speaker and the amp, and I bought an amp from them, which cost me $100 bill to play on the top end, and then I bought a wiring kit. So labor in the wiring kit and the amplifier and the 4 speakers was $600, and I just paid it. And I was like, I didn't have to go through the call, I didn't have to wire, I didn't have to run my RCA low lead, I didn't have to run the power wire, I didn't have to set none of that shit up. So it was $600. If it wouldn't have been for the grounding wire, for lesson learned, then and they didn't tune it out. He didn't tune it out, and it sounded like shit. I then knew a guy that I no longer even talked to, hadn't talked to in many years, but I knew this kid and went over to his house, and I was just raging. He got back there and he started adjusting it out for me, and then all of a sudden my system started hitting like it should.
Yeah.
Because he knew, and I should have known better, but it was real horrible. It was. They just stuffed it up in there, and it wasn't playing with the damn nothing. And when he got finished, then when I took it to him and went off on the manager, then they got out there and they tuned it out, and then it started playing correctly. And then about a year later or something like that was when the grounding wire wasn't connected or came loose or whatever like that, and fried my amp. Oh. But the experience of, like I'm saying, is that, don't try to, you cheapskate. See, you put a car stereo in, like, let's say you buy an amp, you've got an amp. An amp, if it's treated right, can last you, punch. An amp can last you many cars. You can wind up busy selling it and still making money off of it, because if they're not abused, they don't short down in that. Hey, have them 10 years down the road and they're still stroking. If you've treated them right and you don't throttle them out and make them have excessive heat and shit like that, you can buy an amp. I remember back when I was doing my reading back in the 80s and that, people were talking about, having amplifiers and they could last 10, 20 plus years. They'd still run.
Yep.
And I've got that PowerBase 350 in the Yaris. I just listened to it for hours. The car sit there for a week, listen to it for hours. She never missed a stroke, never nothing. Now I changed up since that amp got burned up. I changed up. I actually ran the wires. I physically went and bought wire. I had the wire heavy enough. And I went into my radio, and I went actually through my radio to play all the speakers. I abandoned my... And plus, too, if you get into a situation, what if you have a ground loop situation? If you have a ground loop situation, like you turn it on, you get into it, and they get into the stall, and it's got a ground loop. Somebody's got to fix that ground loop. Either that or everywhere you go, you're going to hear that alternator going off in your ears.
Yep.
And... it's worth, because like I said, now if you go in there and you're buying stereo stuff, yeah, they're going to charge you a little bit. They're going to charge you a little bit more than that. You buy your own stuff and you want to put your stuff up there, but let's just say, like right now, if I had the money and I wanted to get a sub put in the yards, I am not running an amp. I'm not running that wire for the amp. I'm not doing anything. I'm going straight to the guys and saying, hey, look, here's the kit. Here's what I need. Need you to run this back there. Blah, blah, blah. Sure thing. Let them do it. Because why? Because I'm not dealing with that TD shit. I'm not trying to crawl my 400-pound butt through a car and do that stuff. That stuff was back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, if it's going to cost you a little more or it's going to take a little bit of time, then take a little bit of time. Take some time. You know, you can easily go to them and say, "Hey, look, man, I'm just like every other kid starting out. Just I had to spend all this money in order to get qualified to drive, which means right now my money is shot shit. How much will you charge me to get this and this for you to get it installed? You know, if I buy this system online, you know, through Amazon. I'm not trying to screw you, man. I wish I had a lottery in my back pocket, you know."
Mm-hmm.
And you're not going to be the first one with a sob story, trust me. And they're going to have they're going to have their cost for how much it's going to cost for, you know, putting an amplifier, running a wiring kit, stuff like that. They may be running a special where they come in there and say, well, if you're going to do this, well, let us show you this. You know, you can set up
Would
a
they?
payment plan.
Yeah. Would they let me like watch and stuff and like do it with them and learn? You think, or does that completely
Generally
depend?
no, because that's insurance stuff inside of a shop area.
Oh, that makes sense. So, because if something were to happen to me or whatever.
Yeah, they don't want customers in the back area except that they've got to bring you back there for a problem or something. You're in the way. I mean, they're there to
Yeah.
install systems to make money, not to sit there and give you a blow by blow description of what they're doing in that. That's what videos are for. Sorry, man. I in the 80s and that, when I was like that and going to school and working for Roses, so on and so forth like that, I had to learn it the hard way.
Yeah.
And then I've had friends, I've known people that got young guys who had the money, and yeah, they went and mom and dad had money, and they made money working with mom and dad, and they go there and they would blow thousands of dollars. Well, what would they get? Well, they had a hell of a system in their vehicle. Why? They could afford it. You know, so.
Mhm.
And like I said, if you can't afford it at the start, you know what the amount of money is, then save up and do it then.
I mean, I have the money to do it, but I mean, that's still, you know, I don't want to just. If it's going to cost as much as the sub, I mean, I may as well do it myself, or at least try. You know? It's going to cost me $500. That's more than the whole package together. That's the same price. You know what I mean? I mean, I'd rather wire it myself and take like a day or whatever to do it myself. I mean, go slow like I always do. Like, that's what I did with PCs. I just went slow, read everything carefully, made sure I did stuff correctly, and, you know, of course I did screw up with PCs, but I mean, it was fixable, but. So, I don't know.
One of the things is this, okay? One of the things is it's like this, okay? When you're wiring up out of the terminals, out of the side of the amplifier, you have to be very careful to make sure that no stray copper wire is, like, when you go to put it up inside of there, you have to make absolutely sure that there's no stray copper is crossed over into something, you know, or is grounded to the metal side of the unit, you know, because if you provide a path, once the power hits it, you are screwed. You know, that's just one of the little things that you got to watch out for. You know what I mean? And you have to make sure that when you are wiring up, you have to make sure, you know, D, if you're going to be spending the money, it's just, you know, okay, let's say the wire is going from the amplifier and you make sure that it's there. Well, you got to make sure it's not touching anything at the speaker. And you got to make sure you got the connection of the flows correct. You know, positive is positive and negative is negative on the speaker. Okay. You got to make sure then, like I said, with your ground that's coming out of your amp, like I said, that you've got the absolute insanest best ground whatsoever that you've got. And then it's not going to twist, or you're not going to grab a hold of the speaker and rip it out or something like that. You know, because when that goes in there, or do you need a little bit of slack space? Hell, one of my amps back when I was a kid, I had it set up to where I could take it up and set it down on the ground. I could take it out of my lift back and set it. I built it to where I could pick it up and set it down on the ground because my tire was underneath the amp. So if I was broke down, I had to make sure I could get that amplifier So I just made it, well, if I want to play with my friends or whatever, maybe in a parking lot, I just pull it out of the car and set it down on the ground. But I didn't ever have to do that because all I had to do was open my lift bag and shit. I broadcast all over the place. Um, let's see. And like I said, when you're coming from your main power wire is coming through the firewall, you got to make sure that it's the best spot, and you got to make sure that it's grommeted. And there's no way you may be running it through a rubber boot, and that's fine, and that acts as your grommet. If you don't, you got to make sure that you grommet it, because you can't take a chance. You cannot take a chance, because it hits that metal and start welding rod. Burn your fuse up, and then you're in there trying to find out, or roast your car to the ground. And then you don't want to be running a power line on your RCAs together. You want your RCAs to be the best quality, because you have shitty type RCAs, they won't send the SPL through, and then it won't sound the best.
That package one, you think they're good? I mean, Scar has a very good reputation, so I mean, I assume the wiring with that is good.
I would assume that the RCAs would be very good in there. I would assume that. I would hope so. I just always say, when in doubt, Monster Cable. Monster Cable was always going to be the best SPL going from your amp to your amp, from your Radio T amp. And you can come through, and plus too, that amplifier is going to be sitting there just doing it. Like I said, you wouldn't have thought anything about having a cap on it until I was saying, well, if you get up into that level at 2,500 watts and you're going to be hammering the piss out of it, you got to have a microfarad cap. But you want to have one that's double the capacity. And I don't care what anybody else says. Once again, do you want to breathe through a tiny, a straw for a midget, or do you want to breathe through a straw for Godzilla? The bigger the pipe, easier the load work. So, that one that's 5,500 watts would be the one that I would use instead of something that was rated at 2,500. Why? Because I'm that way. Because once I install this thing, you've got it down and it's working, you don't want to be messing with this thing every weekend.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
You don't want to be messing with it 2 years from now. I want to get in my car and go to my girlfriend to get laid, not listen to my speakers cut up and burning shit up and shit. Do it once. It's once and done. And what is it, babe? Yep. Lacey's listening to. Well, you was there back in our youth, our stupid days. Meanwhile, I look over as a married man and I see one of my female cats in the back busy cleaning herself. Shit.
Yeah, maybe.
I really think, man, that if you can have somebody else, I mean, computers in that is, you're sitting there and you're working over a little box and stuff like that. Inside of a car, you're twisting, you're contorting, your light levels may be really low. You may have to have a really big headlamp and stuff like that. Then you got solder wires and stuff like that. And you may have visual acuity issues in seeing stuff like that and make a mistake. Yeah. Like I said, one mistake, it's a piece of junk, and they won't give you your money back. And if you go into an install bay and you paid up, you spent the money, and they make a mistake and they screw up and it's under warranty, it's their ass. What does it mean?
I didn't hear you. Everyone leave already there, or did they're still up?
Welcome back to...
Yeah.
Okay, your mama said hi.
How much tipper do you have to haul? Alright. Yeah, if you leave it down here, or leave it up there, and I'll come get it later. Bring it down.
No, he won't.
Yeah. I think I'll ask Carter because, you know, Carter's got an 8-inch in his, and, you know, when he bought it off his buddy, I don't know if he did it himself, but, because if he did, I mean, he did a brilliant job from what I can tell. So maybe if he knows what he's doing, I can ask him about it, and maybe have him help me with it. But if not, then I'll ask that other guy to install it for me, who is a mechanic and stuff, and works on cars, and see if he's able to do audio, and if he is, then have him install it, because he's a lot cheaper for the most part, so. But
Yeah, I'm not trying to downplay it. I'm just saying that, you know,
it's risky.
there are aspects of it, and if you are having visual acuity issues,
I could wear my bioptics while I do it, because I can see through those. But
Dylan, I'm just telling you, for ease and speed and that, it's sort of like, you know, you do a computer is great and fun, but putting a car stereo in, just trust me, I'm to the place, I know what's going on with them and that, and I know how to fix them and I know how to repair them, and I'm just telling you straight up. You know, friend to friend, I'm just telling you straight up. You need to let somebody else do it. It'll save you a lot of headaches. It'll go a lot faster. It'll be done. And, you know, as long as everything is mounted correctly, they're standing there with a warranty on it. If they allow you to buy, and the guy, you go in there and you talk to them, and they may have some kind of deal if they work out when you get to talking with them, that it may be like, wow, if I just save up for a month or something like that, then I can move up to this system. I asked those guys because, yeah, I paid for those speakers, but I was just like, you got any problem hooking up my amp to the, you know, to install with this amp? And I showed him my Powerbase 250. He said, no. He said, we can. I said, I'm buying all the stuff. You wire this in with it? Yeah. I said, you're going to be back there anyway. So we worked out with the price and that. I was just like, get after it. I don't have to. They mounted it up, wired everything in. I didn't have to fool with it. The guy does it every day. Shit. Hell yeah, it was worth the money. Oh.
yeah.
And if you go in there and buy the speaker and that, you know, they may say install comes with it. You know, we adjust the price and here start buying with this. We do all the install on this, or we charge you $100 to get this in, or whatever else like that. You know, you're not gonna know until you go ask. I mean, I've walked into car places and man, they started quoting prices. I'm like, yeah, okay, see you later. Walk out the door. Yeah, I'll do without before I work with you because I know you're here to screw people.
Yeah.
And I've walked in places where they were dealing with reality and they're like, we understand it. But nowadays, unfortunately, with higher prices for everything, shit, you know, it's just what it is. Just that evil monster of what it is. And you know something else too is that if people start getting Doge checks in there, depending on what they are, and that man, car stealing places are gonna be they are gonna be hammered. Every kid with a swinging deal is gonna be able to get his system put in, buying stuff, going in there and blowing the money bank, get a car stealing. They gonna be pressed that TVs, game consoles and stuff like that. I know if we got one, I would just invest. Quit, Malik. Quit. Whew. Oh, that is. Are you playing anymore? I noticed you farmed today.
What was that?
You was farming today, wasn't you?
Yeah, I'm still farming. FS. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not trying to talk discouragement here. Okay. I'm just saying that it can get extremely tedious, and I mean tedious. And there's just, especially with that wire running, your amp wire running from the battery in it, and then you got to run your low level back there. Oh man, that is so much better when somebody else who does it every day and they're like, oh yeah man, I ain't got a problem, I can put it in here. How much is it? Yeah, go do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll buy the kit from you. Yeah, here's, go walk over there. Yeah, that kit looks like that'll do the job. I won't double the wire size on it. Okay, you don't want, I said, what size? I said, and how many amps? And I'd sit there and I'm like, I want to make sure that it's like double. He's like, this will do the job. Okay, go ahead, I'll get that one. I paid $60 or $90 for the wiring kit, or $60 or something, or whatever. Wiring kit, bought 2 rear speakers, bought 2 front door speakers, and you know, I was buying stuff from them, bought the amp, taught them how I want it laid out, and I already had the sub box back there and my amplifier and that, and they was just like, how much to get? You have a problem buying the speakers and doing it? And we hashed it out, and it was like $600, and that was including, 4 speakers and installing it. Yeah, it was worth it to me. That was a lot of money. Of course it was a lot of money. Could I have done it myself? Absolutely. Would it have been hell on earth and took me days and maybe damaged something or whatever? Of course. Or let them do it and it was $600. I was just like, look, I'm not fighting with this. I got to drive 160 miles a day, and I don't have time to screw around with this. We worked out the price. It was like $610 after, but that was me buying brand new speakers and stuff too. You have to remember that. I was buying brand
that's
brand
total
new
price. I thought you said $600 for just the installation. I'm like, that's
no,
crazy.
no, hell no.
Oh, I was
Hell no.
like,
I
I was
had
like,
So I had to buy, this is what I bought. I bought 4 speakers, which was 2 6x9s and 2 6.5s. I bought the wiring kit, which came with my terminal lead, RCAs, and my main power line. Okay? Which is 3 wires you got to run to the back. Because you got to have a terminal lead to turn the amp on. You got to have your main power wire, which is feeding the bulk of the power. And then your RCAs for your low level signal for your speaker. Okay? And then I paid for a distribution block, which, and then the I think the thing came with the fuses and that for up there and that. Then, because I bought the speakers, and then I bought a JVC amp, which was $100. They had it on sale, and that was what I was using to feed my rear deck, my 2 6x9s, because I didn't want to run. I was like, well, if my low level signal there, I need a Y splitter off. And he said, yeah, not a problem. I said, great, wire it up. And we worked out for, there was a sale on the JBLs, and then he was like, install was like $100, $200, $100 something dollars or something like that. But my total overall cost for everything, an amplifier, the distribution block, my wiring kit, fuses, professional install, it was $600 after taxes. It was about, what was actually like $575 or something like that, and then tax brought it up to around $610, something like that. $610. And but I didn't have to fool with it. They had it all in a day, and then I had to go back and force them to redo it. But if I have to go and I got a car system that I want to get installed with somebody, I ain't doing it. Hell no, I ain't doing it. I'll negotiate that all out. Negotiate and listen to what their rates are and so on and so forth like that, and then, But the last place that I went to, those guys that I was saying was good, was going to be one mono speaker to go in there to provide me sub bass in the Avalon, the amplifier, and the wiring kit and the install, which I was also going to need another component that would be working with the factory radio system, which was necessary. But that was going to be $600. But the speaker I was getting was a mono speaker with It wasn't a full. It was strictly for a mono, and it was going to be, with the labor of install. And I was talking to him about cutting out a place where if it was a factory upgraded car, like it was the Avalon Limited, it would have had the JBL, which comes with an 8-inch sub on the back deck. So when you get the lower thing, it's just a panel there. You can cut it out, and you got vent from
I think he
trunk.
crashed.
Oh, that's not.
Did he? You didn't? Why'd I leave then? I didn't mind it. Okay. I don't know what happened to my
Yeah.
game though.
Did it change already? No, it hasn't changed. Does it change at midnight or is it 1 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
Okay.
2 o'clock. It jumps forward an hour.
Alright. What's up, Billy? What's up, Curdy? Oh yeah, Gavin, by the way, we're not going to be able to work this field up here. 86, it's a very tight dirt road. I'm not going to be able to fit much of the equipment up here.
Oh yeah, you went up to it?
But...
Yeah, you
something
went up
to it. Yeah, I drove up to it with my pickup. You're not going to be able to fit anything up here, so I might turn this into something else. I don't know, but
Or
it is.
you could probably
it is
put like
getting late.
solar and stuff.
Hmm.
You could probably put solar and stuff.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but
We definitely don't have enough. Oh. Well, I just straight up can't connect, so.
I mean, I gotta go anyway. I'm gonna end my stream and stuff, so it's about
Yeah.
it's technically 11 o'clock. So, yeah, because we're losing a whole hour. But
Yeah, I got done most of the. I think half the fields are done.
that's not too bad. I mean, we got good work done today. We got drilling done and drilled all the wheat, so it won't let me spray
Yeah.
it. So, and that's why I was checking fields and stuff because
Honestly, next time when we get on, I think all the rolling should be done.
yeah, easily, very easily. So, yeah.
Okay. Bye then.
All right. Well.
Night, Gav.
Yeah. Yeah, Riker, if you're able to, just send me like a list of pros and cons. Like, and the basics is kind of down. It's really risky and it's can be tedious, like you said, but also.
Well, the other thing too is you can go to certain shops and the best way to do is to go to the shops and get the prices. I've been to some shops, man, that when you get there and they was just like, everything they had was gold and it was gold pressed platinum. You know what I mean? And it's like you kind of know they're dealing with guys who walk in there and will blow, $2,000, $5,000, instantly for custom installs and stuff like that. And then you got some places you'll go to and they'll be like, oh yeah, we can do this and this, and they have prices listed up there, install an amp, install this, install that. And they'd be like, well, you're like, well, what if I buy my stuff from you? Then what kind of deal you gonna work for me? And if they say, oh yeah, we can work out something for you real quick, like, good, let's work some numbers then. Let me see what you can do, and then let me see how it goes.